how nice is it doing a press conference at 4 p.m? Normally it's 4 a.m. So great night, great day today at the Cosmo. Of course, Conor Benn coming through 12 rounds against the tough Pete Dobson, 23-0 now. It's been a great experience in Las Vegas. We're going to open to the floor for questions from everybody.
Conor, your father Nigel fought a friend of mine, Sandor Williams, back in the day. Sandor was a very slick boxer. I'm not sure if you ever saw that fight.
I haven't seen that fight, no.
Your dad lost, or won a split decision from Sandor. But your opponent today reminded me a lot of him. Very hard to look good against, very defensive-minded. And how hard is it to fight a guy who's so defensive-minded?
It's not even as if he was defensive-minded. It was like he didn't want to engage. He didn't commit to any shots. He was tough, but I think that's all there was to tonight. A few mistakes my end that I made. But I will adjust, go back to the drawing board, change it. I was happy with my performance as a whole. When I shot, I didn't miss. I let my hands go. Too much pulling back. Like minor things like that me and my team will work on. But apart from that, there wasn't really much to it. I've had harder spars than tonight. I was very disappointed. Giving it I'm a dog. I'm from the Bronx. You heard, and all that talk, and then coming out and didn't engage. It's hard to get the knockout when you try and draw someone into a fight, and there was nothing coming back. But thank you.
How was it going 12 rounds?
How did it look? It was. I'm a little bit over the moon that I've done 12 rounds because you always wonder. It's always in the back of your head, no matter how hard you train, whether you can actually do the 12 rounds. I know you can do 10. If you can do 10, you can do 12. But for me, it was. It was really easy work tonight. It was today, this morning. Yeah, it was easy work, really.
Conor, after the fight, Devin Haney was on Twitter. Someone's asking him, where did Benn's power go? He says he left it in the needle. I know Haney said he'd even be willing to discuss making that fight.
Yeah, what the fuck's he talking about? Yeah, knocked no one out in his last 15 fights. What's he talking about, power? He's never had power. Oh, my DNA is strong. Don't worry about that. I'm fresh up out of my dad. So when you want to talk about power, he's just jealous because he's never had none. If he wants to come find out about the power, I'm more than happy to show him.